Hello. Hey, we're gonna try a tier 11 Earthcrawl with my little mage. We're gonna run through as fire, which I don't really play, but I have seen quite a few fire mages out there since it's a pretty decent spec now. It doesn't have the type of controls that the Frost has on the mobs, and I'm not really familiar with playing it much at all, but I did set up a spec for the delves. Thought I'd come in and give it a try. Earthcrawl has some, this scenario has some meaty mobs in here, as well as there are some gauntlets in here too, so it should be good to take a look. Oop.
I need to target something first.
Okay. I got some buttons on my action bars, but I'm not really sure if that's where I want to keep them. That's okay. We'll see as we go. The way I've set up my controls, I use a Naga, Razor Naga with the 12 buttons on the side. So those are the two action bars there. But my main abilities I'm going to use most of the time are always going to be on this block, which is all off the mouse wheel. So mouse wheel up, mouse wheel down, and mouse wheel press, and then use the shift modifier and get the second row there. Like I said, I'm not precisely sure I like where things are, but that's okay. We're gonna walk clear everything here because that fire blast doesn't hit that hard. I guess you gotta have combustion up. Oh well. Must not have rescued somebody here. Oh, that's right. Gotta use hook shot. So let's go ahead and try the gauntlet here and see what happens. I think actually it's going to be easier to handle the gauntlet over here. Let me drop a flame strike on that. So okay, there we go. Ah, yeah, look at that. Man, keep wanting to steal that shield,
That
but
item is still in
Brand's got
judgment.
different ideas. Not sure I like that, where I put some of my weak auras. Okay, let's see here. So I'm using a Blizzard action bar that comes up in combat to help track when I have things available to use, which is fine. Let's do that. Doesn't do a whole ton of damage, I don't think, but it is nice that you can scorch while moving.
I cannot use that item yet.
Well, sure not going to win any prizes for cleanliness there, but guess we made it past the first gauntlet. Alright. This room's not too bad, because you can pull it in pieces here. Let's see if we can blow up this guy here. So, let's see here. We'll start off with one of these. Yeah. Gonna have to think about those buttons a little bit. Let's see, this guy is a little bit meaty, so... think I was supposed to do hard cast there. Well, Scorch on the move is pretty cool, actually. Let's see, frostfire. Yeah. I'll keep thinking about that a little bit. Oh, we got another bodyguard, so we can try that again and maybe a little better. Do that. Well, that wasn't very clean, but it's alright. Ooh, devil fearmongers in there. Yeah, let's see if we can break that up.
Too far away.
I think, unfortunately, my gear is also very mastery light, which I believe is not correct for fire. That's okay, though. We're just playing this for funsies.
You got to dodge!
Oops. I think I want to avoid hard casting that. That's okay. So I should be hitting more scorches, I think. Oh yeah, that's a little better. Brand keeps that. How come I'm not seeing? Oh my gosh, I don't have Spellsteal. That's what's wrong. Alright, hold on. That's an important talent to have. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so that is fixed. Scorch, they seem to be using more than I thought I would. Okay. I think we're actually going to move that there. And then that there. Let's try that. Right.
Smell that? Stretch. I know it. Close.
I do not have a target.
Okay, well, these things are dead. Alright. And not me so far. Alright.
We'll move ahead. Meet us up above.
I think I actually liked Scorch there. I think we're going to move Meteor over here. Flame Strike back there. Okay. I did set up my Meteor and Flame Strike to be at cursor. Kind of nice about Frost is Comet Storm can go to target, which is a little nicer. I guess we'll kill this guy. Ooh, Underpin Explosive guys. I don't like these guys. Alright, let's see here. Let's give me some shields. And let's go into it like this.
Target something first.
Okay, I definitely do not like... Oh, Flame Strike. Some kind of buff there on Flame Strike. Yes, I don't know all those things.
Speak freely. No directive needed.
Oh, I missed some treasure down there. 2 treasures.
Another
That's
ambush.
okay. Whoa, whoa.
This must be how they kept me. Got to dodge!
Oh, that's better. Uh-oh.
directives. You take out the Nerubians ahead, and we'll follow behind.
Definitely a different feel than Frost, where you need to kind of stick and move with the glacial spike, but you get more time because your opponents are slowed down. Oh, this guy. Alright. Frost seems to have Fire seems to have quite a bit more mobility. Oops. Pretty sure I wasn't supposed to do that. Oh, I got combustion up. Let's try pushing that button.
Close by.
Oh, yeah, I got a flame strike button too. I should probably press that. Looks like I need to get more used to using Scorch as that filler as I move around. Let's see what we got here. Alright. Let's start him out with a flame strike. Pick up some of these. This guy getting me here. Oh, scorches. That's what I should be doing. Huh. Yeah, outside of combustion, those pyroblasts, though they are instant casts, they don't seem to do that much damage. Okay, let's see what we got here. Well, that's kind of a lot of mobs there. Alright. That's interesting. Uh-oh. We don't want that.
Red Room is up ahead. We'll wait for you to clear the area first.
kind of the way my thinking is so far. So during combustion, you want to be using your instants to proc hot streak. So you're going to be firing off that pyroblast quite a bit as you get the hot streak. So that's on mouse wheel up, and it's a real easy button to press. The other thing you want to be using is your Phoenix Flame, and then of course Fire Blast. Try to toggle or trigger off those hot streaks during your combustion phase. And once again, it's the first time I'm really playing fire that much, so I'm just working out how I'm gonna do it for now. I think I like frost better anyway, but that's okay. And then Scorch, I'd be able with a shift mouse wheel up, and that's okay. It looks like that needs to be used as a filler quite a bit more. Meteor is a nice one on the go because it's instant cast, right? And then just got to drop it at cursor as opposed to a reticule. Alright. I think the captain here is actually pretty meaty, and then the fearmonger is a little tricky with a fear circle, but that's okay. Alright, let's start off with a pyroblast, and then we'll get these buttons here. Guess I could have scorched there. Well. Then we got, gotta watch for charge from the Swarmer, of course. Threadmancer is actually the most dangerous opponent in this one because those casts are fairly meaty. So yeah, let's start off with a flame strike.
I require a target.
Whoa, okay. Guess we better use some shields here.
I'm out of range.
It's interesting. I'm sure I'm not using all the spells right, but yeah, certainly outside of that combustion window, things don't seem to hit very hard. That's right. I'm sure it's user error. Okay, looks like all we gotta do is kill this guy and not get clobbered. Let's see if we can do that. Alright. Let's do this. Looks like we need to pick up some of these things. Alright, we haven't quite died yet, but that train. Yeah, I think that could be. Hey, there we go. Pretty messy, but well, we all lived. It is interesting playing with fire, so. I don't really have much clue what I'm doing with fire other than the basics. So, but if you are working on a mage, which is a very fun class, and you don't really like frost, if I can go into this tier 11 delve and not have any clue what I'm doing, then I'm sure most people can kind of figure out, number one, how to maximize your DPS under that combustion, which I wasn't doing a very good job of, and also surviving. I don't think I died on this run, so definitely a strength of fire seems to be its mobility, since we're firing off a lot of instants so we can move around. Then I would definitely take the extra Nova, and possibly even Ice Nova if you can work it into your specs. So let's see here. Dragon's Breath is pretty good, but it is a smaller cone, kind of like Cone of Cold, if you've been familiar with that a little bit, but things have to be right in front of you. Supernova I do like for the ranged interrupt, especially on casters, but I thought I'd give Dragon's Breath a try. Again, I've used that before, and it works pretty good. I think it can actually stun some mobs that their casts aren't interrupted by Supernova, like you'll bounce them up in the air, but it won't actually stop their cast, but Dragon's Breath will. But you need to be in melee range, and they need to be right in front of you. Double Frost Nova, I'd say, for doing delves at least, I would definitely take that. And then I did take Time Manipulation, which means every Fire Blast, which apparently we're popping out a lot of those, is going to reduce the cooldown on your Frost Nova. So I did feel like I was pretty much almost always had Frost Novas up. Ice Nova might have been a nice one, but I don't think I had to have that. I think it's a little tricky to get that extra point to get Ice Nova there too. I didn't really touch this side of the tree from the Mythic Plus spec that's up on Wowhead, nor did I touch this at all, so probably tailoring those around, setting up some weak auras. So one thing I did notice is, even though Frostfire Bolt was up here on that extra action bar I added, Frostfire Infusion, where you got the instant cast Frostfire Bolt, that wasn't always showing up. I do have weak aura, and it's over here, which is fine, but I wasn't really noticing it because I was spending more time making sure I wasn't getting clobbered. So might be something to think about, is weak auras. Gonna need one for Frostfire Infusion for sure, and then not sure if this you get excess fire and frost with this Frostfire build. Also, this is a Frostfire fire build, and I know the Sun Fury build is a bit different, but you know, if you're doing the delves and you want to use Frostfire Bolt to lead off some of those pulls and put a slow on stuff, that's always nice. Because, like I said, frost mages have built-in slows with the orbs are slowing things and blizzards are slowing things, and I would really say out of all the classes I play, Frost Mage is probably one of the best soloing classes. And you wouldn't think that, because a lot of people die a lot on their mages, but if you know how to kite and stay back from the mobs, then Frost is exceptional. Anyway, this is just for entertainment purposes only. Hope you guys enjoyed a little poke in here as a fire mage. And like I said, I think fire is just as viable as frost right now, so if you're working on doing delves, getting stuff leveled up, and you want to play fire instead, go right ahead. It feels pretty fun. I'll catch you guys on the next one.